I will say I can't stand the Kojima-like expedition dump. I don't think this is quite Kojima-level expedit. God, you know what I'm trying to say. Exposition dump. Okay, yeah, it does mark where I'm trying to go there. Good. Well, this sucks. What do you think is the deal here, Floridans? We're gonna see Kojima-level exposition dump during the 24-hour tier stream 13 with with Metal Gear Solid 4 coming up here. I'm pretty sure that game also has like the world record for longest cutscene in a video game at like 70 minutes for the ending cutscene. Some kind of art installation? However they got here, they're definitely bold. There's no reaction if I choose the funnier option. Did a wild Pokemon use a move around here? As if we're not short on customers already. We won't see any business at all with these here. Oh well, I know a special route we can use as a detour. Follow me. But yeah, welcome home, Mythic, with your keyboard. Do I like water gun? You failed me. Well, whoops. Okay, that's crouch. That is so gonna get me mixed up with other games. Go over it! Whee! Who needs to go around it when you can go over it, right? Oh, that is actually the way to go. If only there were a way to smash these rocks. Nice weather up here, huh? Oh god, look at the flat buildings. We just gotta drop down over there, then we'll be near the Pokémon Center. This was the thing that I dreaded the most graphically about this game. I'm dying here. It's just a flat texture. All the way down. The same repeating, completely flat texture. Look, the little balconies in front of the windows are nothing. They're flat. The fence semi-balcony thing, there's nothing. There exists no depth. It is completely flat. Like, I just finished a playthrough of Xenosaga Episode 1, a 2002 PlayStation 2 game. That and many other PlayStation 2 games would not be doing that. Which, funnily enough, someone on YouTube Shorts saw one of my Xenosaga Episode 1 shorts recently and asked, is this Legend ZA? Or asked, is this ZA? And I thought that said a lot about Pokemon, modern Pokemon graphics, for it to be getting mixed up with a 2002 PS2 game. Unironically. Obviously, that's sort of a one-way route, so we'll get back to the hotel another way. But now you've gotten a glimpse of the city's backways. Anyway, detour complete. I'll show you the rest of the way to the Pokemon Center. Oh, geez, staircase texture. Considering the entire map is one model thing, it makes sense. Yeah, this is true. But like, oh look, there's some slight depth. That comes out. And I guess that thing. But apart from that, it's just... Yeah, that's what I've heard. Apparently, after this game got data mined, they found out that the entire city is loaded at once as a singular model. So, welcome to Game Freak Studios here. Well, you know how it be. Enchanté, is this your first visit to a Pokemon Center in the city? If you bring us your injured Pokemon, we'll heal them, no charge. We sell items too. Also, might I recommend that you install the Pokédex app on your phone? There's a promotion underway right now. If you catch 5 Pokemon species and register them in your Pokédex, there's a prize in it for you. Is this going to be as grindy as Legends Arceus? And, or Arceus, if we want to be technical. Because, man, that game, when it came to filling the Pokédex, dear God. Allures, how about it? Ready to install the Pokédex app? I'll pass. But don't be shy, it's free. Here, I'll get you set up. God! Imagine if everyone was this pushy. I don't want your spyware on my phone, dang it! Get it off! I don't know this newfangled stuff. I'm Florida man. Got the Pokédex app installing your Rotom phone. Get this spyware off of there! Try bringing out your new buddy for a sec, Floridans. Should I throw him over the counter like it's my nearest Wendy's drive-thru? Okay, this is the last time I'll make that joke. We're starting Pokemon. That was actually a pretty messed up situation. Totodile's day has been added to the Pokedex. But I just couldn't help but think of that when you said to bring Totodile out now. Having this app on your smartphone allows you to build up a record of Pokemon that you encounter in Lumio City. Data will be registered whenever you obtain a Pokemon, such as catching it via evolution or receiving it from another trainer. Or transferring it from Pokemon Home, I guess, which, as I've heard with this game, is one way. So, Pokemon Home, the other games that you can interact with, like, you can go back and forth transferring your Pokemon. Outside of, like, Gen 7 transfer, which is a one-way thing, to just be in, like, modern games, Gen 8 and onward. But if you transfer into this brand new Pokemon game, apparently you subject your Pokemon to, like, the worst fate possible. Being trapped in France. Okay, well, here we go. Totodile. Wow. You dove right in using your new Pokedex app. Thank you very much. Once you catch 5 different species of Pokemon and register them in your Pokedex, please report your success to the Pokemon Research Lab. Yeah, maybe they'll add it in an update, but it's not with the game at launch, which is honestly pretty pathetic. Nice of them to offer a prize. Nice of them? Just how they promote their apps. Let's head to that wild zone and start catching some Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, honestly. Honestly, not wrong. Welcome to Game Freak. Can you design a game? No? Perfect, you're hired. Read that in a J. Jonah Jameson voice. Welcome to Game Freak. Can you design a game? No? Perfect, you're hired. I can't do J. Jonah Jameson. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, right now, Home doesn't work with this game at all? I thought that, Revolution. What the heck is Revolution? What? But I thought that I saw that the Home worked with this game, but it was like one way right now. Do you like the idea of Florida guy pretending to come from some backwater town, but in actuality lives in like Tampa or Jacksonville? We're coming here and trying to blend in with the fellow French ones there. Okay, so Battle Revolution. No, but Battle Revolution, like, it was one way, but in the sense that you didn't lose your Pokemon from the source game. You didn't trap them in Battle Revolution. You still had your Pokemon on the Nintendo DS. So, while you couldn't exactly transfer your Pokemon out of Battle Revolution back onto your DS, you don't lose them from your DS. So it's not the same situation there. Expect Home to work on launch? True. Whenever you see that green light, it's marking the boundaries of a wild zone. There are areas where you can battle and catch the city's wild Pokemon. We keep getting more wild Pokemon in Lumia, so wild zones were set up for them to hang out in. There's people that just have vehicles left in there. Sucks for them. You illegally parked in the wild zone while it was being designated as a wild zone because it's just stuck there forever. The different wild zones have different Pokemon living in them. Now, let's get you catching some Pokemon. You'll feel better with a bigger team. I really, really wish the wild zone in the game... I'm stumbling on my words here. I really wish the wild zone in this game actually felt like dedicated areas of the city that had been like properly turned into areas for wild Pokemon. Not just random ass streets that have been blocked off and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No people or businesses past this point anymore. The Pokemon can have this place. And it's just still like a fully urban area with, you know, lots of buildings around that I guess are just unused or unused from that side maybe. Just abandoned vehicles that I guess, you know, you left your vehicle parked during the time that we were designating that as a wild zone. Sucks to suck, you're never getting your vehicle again. Like, what's the deal with that? Like, maybe that's nothing to do with that. Maybe people are, like, going and parking in the wild zone to give it some maintenance or something. But it's just a regular urban area with no seemingly difference from the rest of the city that is just designated as the place where you find wild Pokemon. If there was actually, like, you know, a city park or something like that. Or a little city forest. Imagine if there was like a New York Central Park kind of situation. And you go there and find a bunch of Pokemon. And there's, you know, no actual buildings or something like that. That'd be cool. But when it's just, when it looks the exact same as the entire rest of the city. And it's just designated as, oh yeah, this is where you can find wild Pokemon. What a half-assed attempt by the city here, huh? Wild zones are sectioned off areas in Lumio City where wild Pokemon can live in conditions similar to the natural habitats. Fucking what natural habitat? Yes, this mimics Buttlebee's natural habitat of a 3-story apartment. If you go into one, you may be attacked by aggressive Pokemon, but you'll have plenty of chances to catch Pokemon as well. Find wild zones by pressing plus to open your map. Into the wild zone we go. Don't forget, if a wild Pokemon comes at you, be ready to roll and dodge its moves. Oh, is it only during wild battles that I can dodge? Not like trainer battles or something there? Natural habitat. Car, that's right. Making a nature reserve, but it's just throwing some animals into a New York City block and closing it off to the public. That's what it seems like. Look, there's an abandoned business on the right side there that looks like it would be a cafe or something. Hey, that Buttlebee is paying his rent. just like he would in the wild. See that little Pokemon that popped out from behind the taxi? That's a Fletchling. You should try and catch it. It's pretty relaxed, so it won't run away unless you attack it. Perfect for catching practice. If you want to catch a wild Pokemon, you'll need to throw a Pokeball. First use ZL to focus on your target Pokemon, then you can press and hold ZR to aim a Pokeball. When you're ready to throw, let go of ZR to let your Pokeball fly. If the ball hits a wild Pokemon, it may result in a successful catch. If you have a Pokeball ready but want to cancel your throw, press B. Here you go, some Pokeballs. Yeah, I guess trainers don't target you. That'd be so funny if you could target the other trainer. Be like the latest Mario Tennis game where you can win by destroying your opponent's racket. But with Pokemon, you can win just by defeating the other trainer. A device for catching wild Pokemon, throwing like a ball at a Pokemon, comfortably encapsulating its target. Glad to know it's comfortable. I wouldn't support that product otherwise. Press and hold ZR to aim a Pokeball, then let go and throw it. You can also focus on a target by pressing and holding ZL. That makes it easier to aim. When you use ZL to focus on a wild Pokemon, you can see details like its name, its level, and how easy it will be to catch. The more symbols you see next to a Pokemon, the better your chances of catching it. The remixes in this game so far have been pretty good. Is it like Legends Arceus where you throw behind and probably, I don't know. No! So close. Like you saw, hitting a Pokemon with a Pokeball doesn't guarantee you'll catch it. But don't worry, one more good dunk with a Pokeball and I'll bet you get it. If not, no worries. I got a hammer in the car. There we go. Congrats, you caught a Fletchling. Pokemon you catch will join your team and battle alongside you. Gathering more Pokemon to battle with will help make you a better trainer. Next, let's see if you can handle a stronger Pokemon. Christy, do you want to name the Fletchling here? Or maybe that Bunnelby? That Pokemon's called Bunnelby. It's more aggressive, so if it spots you, it'll attack. But it's okay. All you gotta do is have your trusty Pokemon attack the wild one and lower its HP. The more you lower your target's HP, the better your chances of a successful catch. In fact, if you defeat the target in battle, you'll have a brief catch window, a moment where the Pokemon becomes far easier to catch. Act fast. Gino Fratelli? Is that the name for the Fletchling here then, in that case? Also, it's interesting with this game where it's like you can knock them out and still have a window to catch them. If you keep pelting the same Pokemon with Pokeballs, you may anger it. While it's angry, it can't be caught. Pokeballs will bounce right off it. You have to wait until it comes down before trying again. For Bunnelby, I like it less. Okay. You need to bring out your partner Pokemon so you can catch this wild Bunnelby. If a wild Pokemon attacks you, press that or that to choose a Pokemon from your party, then press up to send it out and fight back. Call your Pokemon back to its Pokeball, press it down. But be careful, if you don't have a Pokemon out, wild Pokemon will attack you directly. If you take too many hits, you'll black out. I do kind of wish it was assigned to something that wasn't the top of the D-pad, so I could use like my right hand in some way to do it, instead of taking my hand off the left stick to do that. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but it just feels nice to hit a thing over here and send out my Pokemon, you know? Would feel kind of nice. Well, the sack's here. Now's your catch window. Catch it quick. Use the R to throw a Pokeball before your catch window ends. So I can just, like, quick throw. Don't have to lock on. I guess so. Get one chance to catch a Pokemon after you KO it. Oh. Nice. All right, there is how you catch wild Pokemon. One more thing. Crouching helps when you want to sneak up and catch Pokemon. It's harder for Pokemon to spot you if you're crouched and hiding in tall grass or something. What tall? I guess over there. Press L to crouch. You can hide by crouching behind objects, making you hard to spot. Crouching in patches of tall grass will hide your presence even better. You're itching to throw some more Pokeballs, huh? Here you go. You obtained 10 Pokeballs. Cool. Pokeball. If you need more, you can buy some at the Pokemon Center. You just need 5 Pokemon species to get that prize, right? Let's catch them and head to that research lab. Well, just strings into the void if you don't catch it. Whoops, that's photo mode. You use the camera in your Rotom phone to take photos of the scene around Lumio City or to capture moments you'd like to remember. Photos you take will be saved in your system's album. I should take a photo here. Ah, allergies. Boop. There we go. Look, a photo. Hey. Turn the right way, dang you. Get a photo of the little guy. Boop. Boop. There we go. Whatever. Hold on. Let me, 28%. Oh, so each wild zone will have, like, its own Pokemon. Hold on. It was X here. So, I thought I took damage during that last battle. Hold on. Check summary. Change nickname. Let's see here. Gino, am I gonna have time for this? Space for this? Fratelli? Can I just move the cursor? Nope. Well, max character length of 12. So I mean, do 1L. Okay. And anyone watching this on YouTube after the fact, you should totally come and join into the live streams, and then you can choose Pokemon names too. Boop. There we go. Name the Pokemon that are caught throughout the adventure. There we go. There's the name. I was looking on the right there and seeing Bunnelby, and I was like, what the heck? I'm not going to update the layout for this. I'll update the layout for ones that are for sure going to be like mainstays and stuff, but yeah. So it works better when catching them by surprise. Yep. This is true. Look, this is literally just like some cafe or something that was in here. So did they have to move out? Did they have to like cease all business immediately because the city decided so? Or something or other? And you're telling me the city figured that this was mimicking the natural environment? Like, what natural environment for these Pokemon? The city administration just has no idea how things work. Like, I didn't realize that Lumio City was being headed by the Trump administration. And you know about potions? You know about potions? You should take some and use them on your Pokemon when they've gotten hurt in battle. Obtain 5 potions. Using potions is a great way to heal up your Pokemon without visiting a Pokemon Center. Oh, well, thanks, dude. But yeah. Sorry, champ. The cafe belongs to the Mons now. Do you think the cafe got reimbursed at all? Why can you open a business? A little stand here. Trick to actually hitting a Pokemon with a Pokeball is a focus on it by holding down ZL. Like, ah, yes, this really mimics the natural environment. The natural environment ice cream stand. You know how it be. I'm pressing the wrong button to crouch because I'm getting mixed up with other video games here. So, like, I don't know. Boop. Scatterbug. But yeah. Lumio's anti-homeless benches, by the way. Wait, where was the Oh, wait, is that... Oh, my God. This is no time to be sitting around. And certainly no time to be sleeping. God. Whoops, I keep pressing the wrong button. I think I'm getting my inputs mixed up with, like, Ghost Tsushima or something here. Where crouch and run are the opposite, I think. Since that's a game that just came out recently here. I think the inputs are the other way around. I could be wrong. But yeah. Down with Lumios. Viva la revolucion. Yes. Hey, look, Malreeps. Would you care for a sample? You're giving me one Lumios Galette on the house for new customers. Getting the Lumios Galette. It's just like Costco. Free samples. That was one of the places I had to stop by before I could pick up this game and come home. So I had to go to Costco. I picked up a whole whack of cheese buns for Hallowland tomorrow as my contribution to the potluck. I can only give one sample per customer, sorry. Here's another thing there. Lads not again. Actually, what's the French equivalent of lads? To the guillotine with the Lumios administration. Whoops. Oh, I hit the button for water gun then. Of course it wouldn't be roll there. Okay, well. I like how it seems like the battle theme is changing up here. Not just staying the same. Water gun. Is it better odds from the back? So maybe I just do that and then, Okay, there we go. Malreep. So did I do it? It'd be nice if we could just walk out, but... Oh, well. Power Science is amazing. Holotech keeps wild zones safe. What does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean it keeps wild zones safe? What does it do? Like, it's... Recommend level 5 or above. Does it just, like, keep them locked in or something like that? The wild Pokemon can't leave? And it's more like a zoo than anything. A zoo where the Pokemon can be hunted for sport in a place that doesn't remotely resemble what I would presume is their natural environment. And because of that, they are probably, you know, not exactly all that happy in while they spend their days waiting around in an environment that is so not their natural environment while they wait to be hunted for sport. Do you already catch 5 species of Pokemon? You did. Nice. Now just go on into the lab and claim that prize. I've got an errand to run, so I'll catch up with you after. I'll get in touch if anything comes up. Okay. In all seriousness, I'm surprised they made this city as realistically horrible as the real thing. Dude, can you imagine how much the tax dollars are, not only for developing the wild zones, but repairing the ZA damage? Yeah, probably. If every night people are battling out in the streets there. Made a joke about destroying the city. Even if I had to break it brick by brick, now I have a reason. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, freaking Blade Runner. You're hearing that the redevelopment plan was adopted because the mayor forced it through. If that's true, isn't it outrageous? I assume he's on some sort of, like, high-tech video call, but, you know, I'm still just gonna think Blade Runner. And this isn't this the capital? So all taxes across Kalos go towards the city? Well. Hey, look, Galarian Rapidash. Taking Bob. There's an Aegis Slash over there. I played a little bit of that character in Pokémon Tournament. Oh, do I spell a corruption story a brewing? Welcome to the Pokemon Research Lab. I presume you're here about the Pokédex registration prize. You've completed the 5 Pokemon challenge? Well done. Head on up to the 3rd floor. Our acting director will give you a prize, as promised. Are we gonna see Professor Sycamore during this game? Or what now? You're gonna retrieve Pokemon you've sent to your boxes from the main menu. What to say, why is Mareep the only one damaged? But I guess that's the only one that I actually fought. I thought I'd be coming back to good old Lumiose, but now the whole city looks different. Even the professor resigned from his position. Man! You have up to 6 Pokemon in your party at a time. If you catch more Pokemon, you've already got 6 that'll be sent to your boxes. The artworks are cool. I like them. But yeah. You have too high hopes for the corruption story. Director's office, I guess. We shall see here. Don't actually know, I just assume. That short-sighted nitwit! There's a Team Flare logo on that laptop. That stupid mayor's poured even more money into this ridiculous urban redevelopment plan? Sure, great. More Pokemon. Love it. But you can't just throw them in a wild zone and call it a day. What, does someone actually have sense here? No, you've got to have scientists survey and study these things to figure out what's safe. But who can keep up with all the work when they keep adding wild zones every time I turn around? Do you get to see Sycamore on the wall? Oh yeah, look, there he is. Chespin, Garchomp. Investigate. Our photos of Professor Sycamore, the previous director of the Pokemon Research Lab. Okay, so the wild zones being crap is actually plot relevant. Yeah, I think, even though they're just photos, they seem to give off a whiff of cologne. But who knows if they're actually gonna be smart enough to say, like, hey, it's not feasible to put them, like, right in the middle of the city. They're probably just gonna be like, hey, we need to do more research into it. But I don't think that they're gonna specifically say, we need to make, like, actual environments that are like their natural environment. We'll see. How smart are the characters? Hi. Are you like an ex-member of Team Flare or something like that? Man, the resolution on the texture of that Team Flare bit. You've got a Team Flare gaming chair. Another hashtag not sponsored but could be. Get your Team Flare gaming chair below. Was she an ex-member of Team Flare that I'm forgetting about? Because I'm not really going to remember much of Team Flare past Lysander and the freaking big weird guy that I forget the name of. Because I don't remember here. I think I remember her. Hold on. It's been a little while since playing Pokemon X and Y. A little bit over a year. Pokemon XY Team Flare, I don't know, admins? Zerosic? Ex-admin. Let's see here. Oh, you then, huh? Wait, no, I clicked on the image and then it didn't bring me there. Let's see here. Gallery. Oh, gross, it's a fandom page. Oh, whatever. Hold on. Hold on a hot second here. If I turn on Display Capture 2. Oh, I gotta go to this layout, don't I? Display Capture 2. Let's see. Unless, I think it's you there. Mabel of Team Flare. Zerazik is, okay, Zerazik is the guy that I was referring to there. Yeah, so I remember Lysander, because obviously. And I remember, you know, this guy, because he has a pretty standout look. These guys, I don't remember at all. Like, I guess they just never really made that much of an impression. But, yeah, I guess that's you. And there's, like, that little headset that's on the table there. And that's Zerazik. And then there's, Malva. That's not... Yeah. So, yeah, that. Well. Boop. I remember Brianni because her name is funny. Yeah, so there's even the visor. So, like, cool throwback to Pokemon X and Y for a thing that probably barely anyone is going to remember. Because I played this game just last year, and I don't remember her. Like, I guess the other admins of Team Flare really don't leave that much of an impression there. Malva is a Team Flare member, well, was. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense why it's on the Team Flare page there. Mabel. Okay, yeah. Oh? Looks like we have a visitor. What have you got behind the desk there? You here on your lonesome? No, I'm not alone. I've got a tactical alligator. Oh, it's not behind the desk. It's a Rodon phone in front of the laptop. Well, of course you're not. You have your Pokemon, huh? Didn't you try to, like, bring destruction to the world here not too long ago? How long does this canonically take place after Pokemon X and Y? I'm the acting director here. Call me Mabel. If you came all this way to see me, then I guess you must be here about the prize. Do you do them all personally? That's gotta be such a big pain in the ass, huh? Of course, that's why. So let's see what you've managed to accomplish. So far, you've caught... Okay, so it's 5 years. Oh, 5 whole species. Look at that. I've been hoping someone like you would turn up. Someone like me. Oh, you want to know, do you? Then I'll explain this whole mess. What, is it a really uncommon thing for people to successfully catch 5 Pokemon? Really? See, for whatever reason, we've been seeing this influx of wild Pokemon within Lumio City lately. That's what led to the construction of all these wild zones, so they can live safely in the city. I can't keep up with all the work. I couldn't even tell you what species are on the rise lately. But now you've shown up. You had what it takes to complete our challenge, because you're clearly curious about Pokemon. You're just the type we need to help with our survey work. And you will help, right? I guess. So kind of you. Somehow I just knew you'd agree. Since I'm Mabel, we'll call this Mabel's research, And starting now, I'll be sending you all kinds of research requests. Oh no. Oh no! Understood? Good. Uh-oh. You will receive a request from Mabel to help her with her research. As you complete her task, your research level will go up, and you'll also receive valuable rewards such as TMs, so keep an eye out for new tasks as they are continually added. Yeah, I guess so, but I mean, wouldn't they just do efforts to, like, you know, get them out of the city? I mean, I guess we'll see here. In fact, I've already got some things I want you to check out for me. I'll send you the details. So yeah, maybe it being haphazard is plot relevant, but still, it makes the world kind of boring. You received a new research request from Mabel. Now that we're working together and all, I guess I can tell you I made up this whole promotion thing to trick folks into doing my research work. Doing the work earns you research points, so look at that, you've already got some. In fact, you've earned enough to go from a level 1 researcher to a level 2. It's a red letter day. As a reward for increasing your research level, you get an amazing prize after all. Press X to open the main menu, then check out Mabel's research to claim your rewards from me. Okay. Mabel's research. Ah, Rock Smash is ready to claim. I gotcha. You earned yourself a TM for Rock Smash. What do you bet TMs are gonna be single use? Rock Smash. Use your attacks with the punch. This may also lower the target's defense stats. Or for reaching the next research level for TM. Will be a TM for Mudshot. It's a ground type special move that lets you douse opponents in mud so they move slower. What's the final reward? Oh. I gotcha. Huh. What the hell is the point of shiny Pokemon if you can't transfer them out to other games, though? Complete more tasks for me and you can keep raising your research level, earning yourself even more lovely prizes. My research advances, you learn more about Pokemon, and we both come out winners. And that TM I just gave you, you can use it to instantly teach a Pokemon the move that's on it. TMs can be used over and over on as many Pokemon as you'd like to. See how nice I am? Okay. Yep, finally! Though not every Pokemon can learn every move out there naturally. Anyway, good luck. Get out there and learn all about our new Pokemon neighbors for me. Okay. I got 100 points. Level 2. Is it no longer Jover? Yeah, maybe not. Turn to Hotel Z to meet up with Tawny. I'll probably get to the point that it's free play, and then wrap it up like where you can just go freely do the ZA Royale or go into Wild Zones and do whatever. So that if I do a smidge of this at Hallowland, I can do stuff like that. I want to get through like the introductory stuff for this stream. A jacket with Team MZ's logo. But you happen to be Floridans? How do you know? So you're the new member who Tawny is so pleased to have aboard. And abroad, I guess. I recognize you by the jacket. I'm the one who embroidered that logo on it. My name's Naveen. I'm another member of Team MZ, so we're teammates, I suppose. I see you had business in the lab, helping out with Mabel's research. I'm surprised she found anyone willing to help, but I suppose it's not a bad deal for you. After all, you'll fare better in the ZA Royale if you have your Pokemon learn a wide variety of moves. The TMs you earn as rewards for helping with Mabel's research will come in handy for that. Now, about your outfit. You need something. You have scissors in your side pocket there? What do you think of this hat? I presume if you're like a fashion designer. You received a striped trilby. Oh, hell yeah, now I'm a Redditor. No thanks necessary. It wasn't my size. And I don't use Reddit that much anymore. Oh, and if the jacket's not your style, feel free to change it to something else anytime. Change your outfit and looks. You change your outfit and looks by pressing minus while on the main menu. If you buy new clothing and accessories at boutiques, you'll be able to switch up your style in more and more ways. Have fun finding a look that's all your own. Anyway, I've got to go. See you later. Looks a bit shit. Might have to wait a bit. 2 to 3 hours, maybe. What, from the beginning or from this point? Hey, get your prize? It's a TM! The first TM you get from Mabel was the one for a Rock Smash, right? You ought to teach the move to Bunnelby so you can break those boulders lying around from the beginning. Okay, I've already been shooting for close to 2 hours. I can do another hour and probably get sufficient rest for Halloween tomorrow. I'm going to be flying by the seat of my pants tomorrow. When I wrap up this stream, I'm going to have to wrap it up, immediately cut it up into parts, start getting some stuff queued up onto YouTube just so I have like some content going for this weekend. And just start disconnecting everything on my PC. Oh, I can't even do that yet. I have to rig up some of my layouts for Halloween specifically. Especially now that I know that I can actually host like a local thing of Mario Kart, instead of it being an online thingamabob. So, crap. I have a lot of stuff to repair and a lot of stuff to pack to head out tomorrow and go help out with Halloween setup. And this is gonna be a busy weekend. The TMs allow you to teach moves to your Pokemon. They can be used however many times you like. Each Pokemon species is able to learn a different selection of moves. Once you've had enough boulder smashing, come on back to Hotel Z. Okay, will do. Yeah, so for Halloween this weekend, the main game that I'm going to play start to finish is going to be Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII. So I played Final Fantasy VII this past summer. I did the prequel to Final Fantasy VII, Crisis Core, at Fragapalooza. Now I'm doing the sequel, the third-person shooter, Dirge of Cerberus, at Halloween, because that's more themed around that. So that's my main thing, start to finish. I plan on doing the next DLC of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, since I've been going through Assassin's Creed Valhalla this year, so I'll do the Siege of Paris. I plan on doing Bloodborne's DLC, start to finish, and then beating the game in general, because it's one of those games where the moment you beat the game, it puts you into New Game Plus. Did we just fall out of my pocket or something? It sounded like something fell. Who knows? So Bloodborne DLC, look, I can just show the thing here directly. Like, let's see. Boop. Let's mark that message as read, and then just hope that I remember to actually check it for real later. Yeah, this is our, I did pull it up here. Why is that on? There we go. This is our plan. Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. I'm gonna do that start to finish over the next couple days here. I'll do the DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla there. I'll do Bloodborne DLC. If there's time, I've been playing through the Telltale Walking Dead games, and I just finished Season 2 last year. And before Season 3, they released The Walking Dead Michonne, I guess to capitalize off of the popularity of the show, so that's what's up next on that series, so I'll do that. And my initial plan was community games here, but if we're doing local play, it might not end up being like that. This might be a lie. We'll see, but we'll do a Mario Kart World event one way or another. And then, if there's time, on top of doing all these things, I'll do these, like Pokemon Legends ZA, since that just came out. Ghost of Yote is a pretty new release as well, and I've been enjoying that, so I can play some Ghost of Yote. And we'll probably play a little bit of Elden Ring Night Rain no matter what. Like, even if I don't have sufficient time for all the other things, I might still end up playing Night Rain just because, like, I'll be there locally with my little cousin, and it'd be kind of fun to play locally. And stuff like that. I opened my menu for a reason here. Dang it. Would it be Satchel then? Oh. Rock Smash. Use this item. Here, sure, Bunnelby, you boot up the TM. Gino Fratelli learned to rock smash. But yeah, I'm all for experimenting, but like, why did Square Enix make a third-person shooter? I mean, what's next, a 3D platformer? It does seem very odd. But I'm going through at least all the significant games in the Final Fantasy VII series. I won't play every single Final Fantasy VII game, but all the big ones with like some major story stuff going on like that. So I'll play through that, and then I guess next I can start playing the remake games. So I'll probably start playing Final Fantasy VII Remake sometime late this year or early next year. Who knows? It's coming to the Switch 2 early next year, and I have no intention of playing it on the Switch 2 because screw game key cards. Screw that, man. Killed my wife and children? What? Dang it. Gonna have to play the mobile game. I was actually thinking about doing a little smidge of Ever Crisis just to showcase a smidge. But not like a full start to finish playthrough because, you know, premium game. Screw that. Premium gacha game. No thank you. But I might do a little bit of it. I was thinking about maybe showcasing a little bit of Ever Crisis just to show what's this game and what's it all about before playing Remake. So maybe I will play a little bit of it unironically. What's with this in front of the ladder? Once you had enough bullet smash, you come on back to Hotel Z. Yeah, what do you think I'm doing? What the hell? You sent out multiple Pokemon at once? Lame. Dang it, I keep on hitting that to run. Can I walk all the way back here? Do you have enough bullet smash to come on back? My god, this game is persistent! Like, man, dang it, I keep on doing that. Oh, I can't even go around this way. Sucks to suck. Is she gonna tell me again if I interact with a thing? Oh, tiny mushroom. Dang it, I keep on doing that. It's gonna come up again. My god, are the boulders made by the establishment to take business away from the hotel so they can take it and redevelop it? Probably. Is it like when I hit these invisible walls or something? Oh, the invisible walls are caused by me being called. Weird. Okay, well,